House, my father, his face ashen, was talking to a court official, his voice tight with disbelief. The news was dire. Without a successful defense, my grandfather, George Rothwell, was facing life in prison. Margaret, her face streaked with tears, turned to me, a flicker of desperate hope in her eyes. Clara, you're a lawyer, you have to help him. Before I could even respond, my father shot the idea down, his voice dripping with condescension. Mom, don't be ridiculous. She graduated from some second-rate state school. You want her defending Dad? That's not helping, that's a death sentence. The casual dismissal, the utter lack of faith, it was a familiar knife twisting in an old wound, except this time, the wound was already scarred over. I forced tears to my eyes, playing the part of the wounded, inadequate daughter. Graham, I choked out, my voice thick with faux emotion. Graham is the one, he's the genius, the Ivy League graduate. I'll call him right now, he'll know what to do. Graham can save Grandpa. Margaret seized the idea like a drowning woman, grabbing a lifeline. Yes, my brilliant grandson, call him. Clara, call him now. My father, however, hesitated. But Graham's busy, he's on his way to Hawaii with your mother and Jenna. We shouldn't disturb them. Busy, the word hung in the air, heavy and obscene, too busy for his own grandfather who was on the precipice of ruin. I knew the truth, they weren't just busy, they were celebrating the engagement that had been unofficially planned for years. A trip meticulously orchestrated by my dear former friend Jenna. I don't care how busy he is, Margaret shrieked, her grief turning to rage. Is a vacation more important than his own flesh and blood? Call him now. My Aunt Kathy, who had just arrived, rushed to my grandmother's side. She's right, Robert, Graham is our only hope right now. With all eyes on me, I pulled out my phone and dialed my brother's number. The line rang once, twice, three times. The air grew thick with tension. Why isn't he answering? Margaret wailed, just as my father started to make another excuse. The call connected, but it wasn't my brother's voice. It was the sterile, automated message of his voicemail. I hung up and looked at them, my face a perfect portrait of helplessness. He didn't pick up. A wave of panic washed over my family. Aunt Kathy grabbed my phone, her fingers flying across the screen as she typed out a frantic text to Graham explaining the dire situation. Almost immediately, 3 voice messages popped up in response. Kathy hit play. The first was Graham's voice, laced with incredulous laughter. Are you kidding me? Grandpa arrested for sexual assault? At the courthouse? Ha, Clara, you've really outdone yourself this time. That's the most ridiculous lie I've ever heard. The second message was just as dismissive. Honestly, do you have a brain? If you're going to make something up, at least make it believable. Spreading rumors about your own grandfather? You've hit a new low, even for you. The third voice message made my blood run cold, a chilling echo from my past life. It was my mother, Helen. You little viper, she hissed, her voice dripping with venom. You're just trying to ruin our trip with Jenna, aren't you? You wait until I get back. I'll teach you a lesson you'll never forget. Kathy tried to send another message, but a single red exclamation point appeared on the screen. He had blocked us. Margaret stared at the phone, her face ashen. She turned to my father, her voice trembling with a rage that was terrifying to behold. This is your wife, this is your son, is this what they're doing? Answer me, Robert, where are they? My father, cornered and shamefaced, finally confessed. They're at the airport, their flight to Hawaii, it's about to board. The confession shattered what little composure my grandmother had left. Get them back here, she screamed, shoving my father. Your father is about to be locked away for life and you're still hesitating? Call them, get them on the phone right now. With fumbling hands, my father dialed Graham's number. This time, my brother answered. Son, you need to come back with your mother and Jenna now. This is not a joke. Your grandfather is in serious trouble. In the background, we could hear the airport's final boarding call for a flight to Honolulu, followed by Jenna's sweet, cloying voice. Graham, sweetie, Helen, we have to board now. I've been looking forward to this trip for ages. A muffled exchange. Then Graham's annoyed voice came through the line. Dad, what's gotten into you? What did Clara promise you to make you go along with this nonsense? She's losing her mind and you're just an enabler. Finally, my grandmother took it. Her